Hello everyone, welcome back to the Beautiful Black Witch channel. My name is Aericka, and here I read stars, tarot cards, and other intuitive messages. Wow, sometimes that's a tongue twister for me. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Capricorn Full Moon that is happening on July 3rd. And around this time, we can be experiencing some type of level up. And since it's a full moon, it can be regarding our emotions. But since it is in Capricorn, it can also definitely stand for like our career, our reputation, something like that. Because it is a full moon, so things are going to be coming in full circle. Some things are going to be illuminated and shown to you, so it can be manifesting into your reality in some way, somehow. Back in December, we had the new moon in Capricorn, so whatever you were manifesting or making plans for during the winter time can now be coming into fruition during this full moon. Definitely regarding things that you have been taking action on and being consistent and putting like dedication and time into, you can really be seeing something coming out of it now. So again, Capricorn is all about our reputation. It's about career, laws, organizations that we join in the world, whether that is the business that we work for, and it's the structures that we live upon within our society and in the world on a day-to-day basis. And going along with that, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, which is very similar energy. When it comes to the structures and the laws that we live by in our day-to-day lives, our career, our reputation, all those things, Saturn really wants us to do it the right way, do it correctly. So that means putting in time, putting in work, year in, year out, to benefit it for the long term. Capricorn and Saturn is very stable, secure, grounded energy. So it wants things for the long term. When it's planning something, when it's putting its energy into something, it wants it to last a long time. For instance, if you're going to further your education, Saturn wants you to put in that time into college and to get your degree, whatever degree you want, even if you want to go all the way and get your doctorates and all of that. So that's putting in so much time and dedication for a long payout in the long run, depending if you do everything the right way and stay consistent. Any kind of business really that you're trying to start from the ground up, it's really learning everything along the way to one day possibly be a really big franchise. There's levels to everything. So during this full moon, we can see that within the world. There can be something within our structure, our law, coming into the media for us to see, or something that has been in the works is finally being finalized within some type of law or structure that we live upon within our society. And it can be even down to our personal lives, where it's about something that we're changing within our lives, something that we've been working on for a long time, finally coming into fruition, finally being paid off in some sort. But with Saturn being such a grounded sign, it's very serious. And that, compared with a moon, it can be a serious energy. I don't want to say like it can be stagnant, but it can also be just very monotone, very flat, where emotions is usually on a flow and a fluctuation. With Saturn, it's like very flat, very monotone. So for people who are not used to that feeling, it can be kind of heavy or hard to deal with, but it can also give us a chance to work on certain things emotionally that could possibly be coming up right now. Any changes that we can be experiencing with this Capricorn energy, it can help us get through it more easier, because we'll be more focused on the goal at hand than getting lost in our emotions. So it just depends on how you flow with this energy. It can really help you get through things, or in a more serious and dedicated way, or it can kind of put a damper on things and make you feel too monotone and serious and even just low within your emotions or even energetically. And Saturn is currently in Pisces and it's retrograde. So during this time, we can really be reflecting on some deep emotions that may be coming up around this time. We could have been already doing this work, and this full moon can be illuminating certain things that we might have to take a little bit more serious. With Saturn in Pisces, it's really giving us an opportunity to dive deep within ourselves and reflect on certain things that really feed our soul and help us feel alive, and what is our belief systems around ourselves and in the world, and what really connects us back to our soul and not just to this physical plane, because we can feel lost, depending on where you are. So if outside of you and your reality, everything is up in the air and certain things is confusing, you can be getting some answers around this time. And it can also help you connect back to yourself with how these things may be making you feel, just getting down and getting serious about how you're connecting with these things outside of you, and what changes do you need to make or that's being made to help you navigate through this time of, connecting back to yourself on a deeper level, because that's what Pisces really want us to do, and including the moon. But with Saturn in the mix, it can really be like being like, all right, get to it. Like, what are we doing here? What's working for you? What's not working for you? It can be too serious. And it's just like, can you just give me a second to like feel what I'm feeling? And Saturn's like, no, we need to get to work. We need to do this. You need to dedicate your time to that. So it's like, it can be a lot of that going on. So take it easy, guys, depending on where you are in your journey, whether you're getting down to business and you feel motivated, or you're feeling a bit like, I don't know, but I'm trying to ground myself. I'm trying to figure it out. Wherever you are, just be easy on yourself and, go with the flow of things the best way you can. But in summary, this full moon is like bringing the parents together, because Saturn, Capricorn, is the father of the zodiac, and Cancer and the moon is the mother of the zodiac. So bringing those two together, and it being Cancer season, is like bringing the parents together and coming up with a plan, a compromise, so that the home and the family is doing well and is stable and secure and grounded, and everything's running smoothly there. And for the Capricorn side of things, for our career and our reputation, just making sure everything is working cohesively together and nothing's being neglected or left out. And yeah, I hope that this kind of helped you understand what the Capricorn full moon is bringing us. And yeah, let's get into the tarot section of this video. So I'm getting this energy of wrapping things up, because I'm seeing 4, 5, 6, 7, like the cards are just coming up and up. Like, remember I was talking about that leveling up. So it's just like we've been through this process of slowly, peeling back the layers of any baggage or heaviness that we may have been carrying that's stopping us from going towards what we truly want, what we want to dedicate our time and energy really into, learning our lessons. That's kind of been the energy for a while now, really learning our lessons from the past and letting things go that just doesn't serve us anymore, and just moving forward and healing from those things and truly releasing it. I'm seeing in the cards that there's some type of leveling up, because we have the 5 of Cups that talks about, really learning the lessons from the past, and, no longer holding on to stuff that just didn't work out for you, and just knowing that, if it was meant for me, then it would be here, and since it's not, but then it's not meant to, and just letting go and accepting that. A lot of the time it's hard to heal because it's just hard to accept what has happened. But once we go through that process of accepting and digesting the reality of the situation, it's going to be easier over time to, deal with that and release that. So, and there's just an opportunity behind us waiting for us to move forward. So it's like we're never really losing at the end of the day. It's just like we're shedding and we're growing, and like we can't be wearing the clothes that we was wearing when we were like 5, you know, like we're in our 20s, 30s and older at this point. So it's like, okay, we got to get rid of that t-shirt that we loved so much, and it brings back so many memories, and you know, but we can't fit it anymore. And what is the point of holding on to it and holding up space when we can use that space for something else that we are going to be using? So it's just that same type of perspective or analogy when it comes to anything in life, you know, just releasing everything, relationships, jobs, habits, routines, you know, clothes, anything. So it's just really letting that go and giving ourselves that opportunity to start something new. Because after the 5, we have the 6 of Swords, and that talks about moving forward out of those, away from those places that don't serve us anymore, away from those things that make us feel like very unstable and all over the place, and working on leveling out our mind and not just like going back into the past in our mind and being triggered and holding on to that, and like just really moving away from that emotionally and mentally, just really healing and really coming up with a strategy with the 7 of Swords. So we have 5, 6, and 7 right here. And this is about a strategy, coming up with a plan on how you're going to move forward and like doing the work and staying dedicated and staying consistent on whatever that plan you have, because you want something more for yourself, and whatever that is, it's like you're going for it and you're coming up with a plan, and you're making sure that whatever steps that you're taking now is going to end you in where you want. You're learning from the past. You're like, okay, well, I knew when I did this and that, it didn't end me out in the way, or it didn't turn out the way that I wanted. So it's like I'm making a different plan, I'm taking different action, I'm moving on to something different, and really standing in your power with the Emperor and the High Priestess. This is like standing in your power, listening to that gut feeling and that intuition, and just being confident in that, and like it's stable. Like no one can come in and make you feel or change your mind, because it's like tunnel vision, and it's like, this is the plan, this is what I'm doing, and I'm sticking to it no matter what. And it's like just really being grounded in that. Like they're both sitting down. Like there's no pacing, there's no uncertainty. They're just like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. And they're sitting on their throne and being like, yeah. Like, y'all don't see it? Like, I see the vision. Y'all don't see the vision? And people are like, no, I don't see the vision. And you're like, well, shit, I see it. So that's all that matters. And like, you're just standing in that, because this is a 4 card and this is a 2 card. So, you know, you had to double it. So you doubling up on yourself, leveling up. Like I was saying before, it's like you're leveling up and you're just standing in your power, and you're going in and you're creating a whole new life for yourself. And you may look like a fool, you may look crazy to other people, but to you, it's like, you know the vision, you see where you're going, you know where you're going, you have a plan, and everything is backing you up. You're just backing yourself up, and that's all you really need. And you're on the move, you're on the go. Like there's nobody that can stop you, because you've been thinking about this for a long time. And with the 2 pages here, it's like you're feeling alive again about it. Like this is a brand new beginning for you. So whatever changes that this full moon is giving you, it's just like, this is your golden opportunity that you've been waiting for, that you've been working towards, that you've been staying 10 toes down for and believing in it no matter what. Like now you get to finally bring it to reality, and so people can finally physically see the vision, and they're gonna look and they're gonna be like, oh, okay, And some people are probably not going to like it, and then others are going to be like, wow, that's good, that's cool, like that, I get it, I see what you've been doing, you know. And you're going to be like, yeah, I can't believe it took you this long to see. But it's like, now you get to finally live in that truth and experience it in your reality, and like, except for working on it behind the scenes, because this is like a lot of behind the scenes work. There's not a lot of people here. You're just moving, releasing. It's like you're, like, if I was to give an example, it's like you're moving. You're just, people know you're moving. You're like, yeah, I'm moving over there. And then people are like, what? Why are you, like, this is a beautiful home, blah, blah, blah. This is more that you can never ask for. Like, I don't get why you're moving, but okay, you're moving. And you're like, yeah, like, I know where I'm moving, because you know you're moving to somewhere so much better for you. So it's like you're packing up, you're spring cleaning, you're getting rid of things, you're organizing, and then you finally move into your new house. And then you're like showing people your home, or you are inviting people over, like, yeah, this is my new spot. And people are walking in, they're like, oh, okay, I see, like, this is just so much better, this fits you so much better, I see. Like, now they're like, oh wow, yeah, like that other house did not fit you that well, now that I see this. And you're just like, yeah, like, that's why I moved here. And other people are gonna be like, they're just not gonna get it, or they're gonna be a hater. But it don't matter, because it's like, you're finally living the life you want. You're living in the new home or the new environment that you want to live in. This is just an example, but that can be anything within your life, even a career. Like, you can be switching careers and people are like, why are you doing that? Like, this job pays you this much and you can do so much and you have so much free time. Like, why would you want to go and switch it and do this? And it's just like, and then you go and you do it, and like, you ended up making more money, or it ended up working out for you even better than the old job. And like, you know, it's that same story. Some people are gonna get it and some people aren't. And not saying that it's about other people, but it's just like, that's the energy that I'm getting. Like, there's just been certain things or certain people or certain environments that's just been weighing us down, holding us back, because they're not seeing what we see for ourselves, you know. So it's like, now that we're going for that and we're doing what we need to do to go for that, there's no stopping us. So whatever's coming into fruition for you guys this full moon, good luck, and you deserve it. You've worked so hard for it, and just thank Spirit and thank God, and make sure that you pray about keeping it. You know, we've prayed about getting it. It's about praying about keeping it now. So it's like being grateful, being honorable, being humble, but also, you know, asking the universe to back us up and help us through all of this, because with so many new things and leveling up, new levels, new devils, and things can try to come in and mess you up. So it's just like, make sure you're praying and staying blessed and asking for protection over what you're doing, because they out here. So yeah, I hope this message reached you well. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram if you're interested. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.